This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News. An Oak Cliff apartment was the scene of an officer-involved shooting. NBCDFW.com contributed to this report. Dallas police said officers shot a man who fired at them outside an apartment Tuesday morning. Police said officers responded to a call about a disturbance at 1:36 a.m. Dallas police said the man fired at officers when they went into the apartment. Officers fired back, striking the man. The man was transported to a hospital with injuries that were not life-threatening. Police are not releasing details of the shooting as the investigation continues. Texas sues to stop a new overtime pay rule by the federal government. The TexasTribune.org contributed to this report. Texas is helping lead a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Labor over a new rule that makes millions of more workers eligible for overtime pay. Attorney General Ken Paxton announced Tuesday he is joining Nevada to file the lawsuit on behalf of 21 states. The rule, set to go into effect December the 1st, doubles the salary threshold under which workers qualify for overtime pay from $455 per week to $913 per week. The rule has drawn more criticism from small businesses, which say they are not yet ready to comply with it. On Tuesday, Paxton warned the rule may lead to disastrous consequences for our economy. Kmart announces this week that 64 of its stores will close nationwide, 3 in Texas. The AssociatedPress.com contributed to this report. Kmart is closing another 64 stores in the United States as the retailer continues to struggle with declining sales. The store announced it will begin liquidation sales on September the 22nd and will close down by mid-December. The 3 closures in Texas are in Lubbock, Harlingen, and Abilene. Texas voter ID law is back in federal court again. Fox 4 News and the AssociatedPress.com contributed to this report from Austin. Texas is back in federal court yet again defending one of the nation's strictest voter ID laws in the nation, this time against charges that the state is violating its own recent agreement to soften the rules ahead of the November election. The Justice Department says the original agreement by Texas called for extending voting to all Texans facing a reasonable impediment to obtaining approved photo identification. Federal government attorneys warned again in a court filing that Texas' new language could cause confusion and delays during the election on November the 8th and wants it corrected in state materials. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's office counters that printing new material will be expensive and time-consuming and is unnecessary since the modified rules aren't restrictive. Paxton has vowed to keep appealing and defends the original law before the U.S. Supreme Court. According to the agreement, Texas will not limit voting to any of its citizens during the November election. Visit us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter at Skyserve News Service. This is Gene Key, Skyserve Texas News.